Okay, it's starting. It's just playing a commercial.
It is. It has started.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Uh
Hello.
oh hi everybody. I'm Zombie. And today we'll have somebody very special joining us. Um
Hi.
Say hello to my bestie Chinara. Yeet.
Hello, everyone. I'm gonna be assisting in Zombie's live stream today. Basically, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna take care of you peeps in the chat and say hi to you guys. Keep Zombie informed of whatever you are saying. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hi, guys.
How's everybody doing?
I love how everyone's geeking out in the chat. Hey, to everyone. So,
See, just a little sneak peek of the upcoming comic page. Yeet.
oh, it's looking really great.
Oh, thank you.
So, are these just the thumbnails you're experimenting with, or is this the layout of the actual comic page that you're gonna do?
This is the layout of the actual comic page. What I like to do uh is I like to kind of draw the characters first, and then if I am going to add panel boxes, I'll do that afterwards because that way you can capture a more fluid design. You just sort
Mm-hmm.
of erase around the panel boxes in order to do that.
Ah, I see. Now that's a good tip.
I learned that from Guess Who, Keenan Lafferty. Haha.
You and Kina laughed. It's like a love story for artists.
He is the art guru.
Nikki is asking how we are doing. How are you doing, Zombie?
I'm doing freaking amazing. Hey, let's see.
Hello. Yeah, great to hear that you're doing well. I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone when I'm saying we're all very excited to see what you're going to do with that comic page right there.
Yeet. I'm very excited to show you. Oh man, I was gonna say so. Oh yeah. We're sorry for how long it took to that we're a little late. We were having some technical difficulties because like I was trying to figure out how to like record, and Chinara was here to save my soul. Um, and
Represent.
yes, it was. It's. I'm so relieved. So y'all can thank her for the reason that we're able to actually record this time. Like she saved us.
Yeah, basically, now it's going onto your local drive, and whatever you want to do with that, if you want to upload it to YouTube or to Twitch, I don't know about Twitch, but the file is there. The possibility is there for you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So basically what I'm gonna do today is just kind of clean this up. Just gonna kind of go about cleaning this up and yeah, and just sort of talking about my process. And if y'all have any questions or things that you want to learn to draw, um, then
Just
I'll
let me
definitely
know.
do that. Oh, sorry, what?
Just let me know when you have questions. I'll relay them so that you can focus on the art.
Yes.
Hi, Windy Dreams. Nice to see you.
Yes, nice to see you. Bras and bradettes. I love that.
Hmm. So, walk us a bit through this about this character you're working on right now. He's looking very, very cute. What's his name?
This is Heisel Wickeds. He is the main protagonist, or one of the main protagonists in my Ratchet and Clank fan comic. Um, he is the CEO of sorry,
It's okay. I mean,
of
words are hard.
yes, they are. Like, I'm sorry, I can't speak English today. Um, he is the CEO of Wyvern Inc. For those of you who don't know what a wyvern is, a uh, it's a type of dragon. Antagonist.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, did I say protagonist? I meant antagonist.
Well, every antagonist is a protagonist in their own story. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Ain't that the truth? Yep.
So is that the dashing guy we saw in the last few pages, the black-haired guy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
That would be him. He's very tiny, but don't let his size fool you.
Size matters.
Yes, it does.
The smaller, the angrier they are.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, my computer does this thing sometimes where like um if I like I think it's Windows 10, but like if I click off like the Photoshop or something, it'll like it'll load and like it'll lose pressure
Hmm.
sensitivity for like a split few seconds.
That's really weird. I've never had that.
I don't know. It's been doing that ever since like they updated again. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm just like why?
I see. So it's the pain of everything.
Mhm. But yeah, basically what I'm doing right now is just kind of cleaning everything up.
IT-Man says it's because it's operating with the WinTap driver instead of the Wacom driver.
Ooh,
Hmm,
I'll have to fix that.
interesting. Never heard of that.
Yeah, like a few people um like I don't know, like one of the Windows updates like messed it up. Cause I think I've heard that before. Cause like one of the Windows updates messed it up, and so like everybody switched from WinTab, like sorry, from the Wacom driver to the WinTab driver because I don't know, it was creating some kind of like scrolling issue. I don't know though.
Hmm, interesting. I wonder if it's only for Wacom tablets.
I
I
don't
mean, like,
know. At first
I
I thought
know
it
that
was
sometimes I have problems with my tablet and it's not Wacom, so maybe it's a universal issue.
it could be like I'm thinking maybe it's like it's probably Windows 8 because that's what's causing everybody grief right now. So I had a question a little while ago in the Ratchet and Clank Discord um about how I do shading. Uh Basically how I do that is before like coloring anything in, um I'll use my ah crap. I use my trusty chalk brush
Mhm.
and just sort of lightly kind of shade the places in where like there's more blood flow, I guess, like cuz like
Okay.
places that there's like a lot more blood flow usually is like are like a little bit redder or pinker per se. They're like darker in color from the rest of the skin. That would be your
Oh, look at that boy blushing.
yes. Um it's a good way to kind of mark out um where things are going to be and just kind of like subtly erase like erase very very lightly and like leave
Mhm.
different places, and so like now you see a sort of shadow that adds depth to the character's face.
Ah,
And
very nice. Yeah, it really highlights the shapes with which you're working.
yeah, yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, you know what, I forgot
Hmm?
to start music because I'm a fool. um Let me do that real quick. uh
Walter Fox just said, currently I'm unable to art alongside y'all's soft souls because my main PC is sitting all alone at school because art school. Too long didn't read. Reason is it's at school is because they don't allow it to continue. Art exams at home and doing digital art for exam is stressful.
Aw, that sucks. I would cry if I left my computer, if I had to leave my computer somewhere, because, like, all my art stuff is on the computer. Like, I'm not a traditional artist, or I'm not good at traditional art really at all. So I'm just like, I couldn't manage.
I can totally empathize, zombie. That would be a nightmare if I had to leave a computer at school. Of all places, school! What the hell?
Right. You can't trust these people at school. At least not.
No.
It's at least not the college I was gonna go to. Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Are you guys able to hear the music? All right.
Personally, I don't hear anything.
That's weird. Here, turn up a little bit. Can you hear it now?
I heard little bits and pieces, but I think what would be the easiest is if you started Spotify on your computer,
Oh, okay, let me
and
do
then you
that.
like turn it down a little bit so that you can still hear what I'm saying, basically.
Oh yeah. True. Let me wait. Let me do that real quick. Okay. Are y'all able to hear it all right?
I can't hear it just yet. I'm pretty sure I've configured your audio output to pick it up. I mean, wait a second. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Just checking. Give a thumbs up if you do. Let's wait if that is working. Oh wait, of course I can't hear it because I disabled the sound in your stream. I'm such a dunce. Of course. Okay, yeah, you're all good, zombie.
Awesome.
I'm just a zombie.
Is the music too loud or is it just good, guys? I just want to make sure.
Oh, look at all those thumbs ups.
Oh. All them thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I like to do when I'm drawing like faces and stuff, here I'll do this on a different layer thingy. One thing I like to do is before I get into like actually drawing like the legit face, I'll sort of just do like a plain old little circle and just make the eye holes. It's a lot easier to like draw eyes and stuff like when you're practicing with like big circles, because that way you can get like better depth, I find.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll sometimes I'll draw the nose last, just because I don't know, I'm stupid and that's a preference. And I'll draw like the mouth, like say this guy's has his mouth open just a little bit.
I find it interesting that the circle you made for the eyes also includes the eyebrows. Never seen that before.
Yeah, it I try to make like the circles just big enough in order to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it a technique you learned somewhere, or is it just something you developed for yourself?
It's actually just something I developed for myself. Like I'm sure other people out there use it. I just kind of was doodling around one day and it was like, hey, this works.
Yeah, it's always good to develop your own techniques to get that style and
True. Yeah, I'll do like the nose, right? And then what I'll do, like I do this technique because like I feel like it helps the rest of the head be able to adapt to the face better. Like I find it a lot harder to make a more fluid face if I already draw like the face. You know, the eyes. You know, like I don't know, like it's just you have to erase a lot more when you do that, I feel like, and I'm all about saving time. That's why I'm a digital artist.
well, I mean, it's debatable whether you save time or not when you're doing digital art. The temptation is big to do more than you wanted to.
Got me there. That's true.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, I'll draw a little thing and then the ears. I like drawing pointy ears because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, I noticed that it's a style element in your original characters.
Yeah, it's like I blame Lord of the Rings. I'm like really into Lord of the Rings and stuff, and
Oh.
yeah, and so I take a lot of that from Lord of the Rings and stuff. Like
Did you
I'd
actually
say,
see the movies in theater, or
the what?
whether you've seen the Lord of the Ring movies in theater?
Have I seen him in theater?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I have a hearing disorder, so like I'm like with
No, please, please, all of these.
But yeah, I saw all the Lord of the Rings movies in the theater when I was a kid. It was like a Christmas thing that we like. Our family is really big, so we would go in like with our family and the extended family and looking like the Fellowship of the Ring, you know, going like yeah, like, and we all piled in to see all the Hobbit movies. Like every time a Lord of the Rings movie comes out, we are rets for it. Like
oh jeez, did you ever dress up for that too when the Hobbit movies came out, or?
I wanted to, but like my mom's like, no, that's nerdy, don't do that.
Oh, that's a shame. IT Man 496 asked, what is that brush animation on the top left?
Oh, that's the that's pretty much like a tilt control thingy, not tilt. Sorry, it's like a tilt sensitivity thing, because like some brushes you get on Photoshop are tilt sensitive, like sort of.
It will respond to how you tilt your pen.
Yeah, like it responds how I tilt my pen. Yeah, it does. Like if I have it, if I have my pen tilted slightly, it'll go like that. If I don't, it's like that. Bull is just like, blasphemy.
Well, we all need to let out our geek and nerdy sides sometime, right?
Yeah. Like, for example, I'm going to Heroes Con when it comes out in Charlotte next week. Yeet.
Ooh, exciting.
I'm so...
Is this your first con?
It is, actually. Like, I wanted to go to the other one, like, but I didn't get to go because I had to work. But I'm off that Sunday, so I'm going to Heroes Con. Is anybody else going to Heroes Con in North Carolina, in Charlotte, North Carolina? I cannot talk today.
I wish I could go. It would be a lot of fun.
It would be so
but I can check which artists are on there, I think.
Creature Box is going to be there.
Oh, okay, well, in that case. Dude, if you have their art book, you should bring it with you and have it signed.
I don't have their art book yet, unfortunately. I really want.
No!
Yeah, like in the Ratchet and Clank art book doesn't come out until next month, which I will be the first one to buy it.
But what about the actual Creature Box art books?
Oh no, I don't have any of those, because like every time I tried to buy one, like they're all sold out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, they were pretty popular, and they have a lot of interesting designs in there. Not sure if anyone else in the chat has ever seen one of the Creature Box art books. But they are so great.
They are. I love them. Like they're my art. Besides Keenan Lafferty, Creature Box, they're my art idols, and so I'm like super. They're pretty much the main reason that I'm going to Heroes Con, because I really want to meet them.
Well, they are responsible for a lovely space cat and his robot companion, so we should all be thankful.
Yes.
Oh, Nikki is saying goodbye.
Aw. Well, you have a good day, Nikki.
See you soon, and thanks for stopping by in this very odd live stream of two people speaking. Oh, look at that sad boy right there.
Hmm. Yeah, he's definitely not used to Lori's weird laboratory of horrors.
Well, for now he just looks like, why am I here?
Yeah, he's just like, this better be important, Lori. Like, usually when I'm like drawing really small like this, like a scene that's like when I zoom out is really small, right? Like I usually don't add a lot of detail to it. Like I'll add just enough so that people know what it is and who it is. But it's like I feel like with like really tiny scenes like that, panels, like it's really unnecessary to go into like a whole thingy for it.
I heard this argument many times actually. Makes sense. I mean, you want to prioritize the important stuff. You don't want to get stuck on small details that most people probably won't even see.
Yeah.
So, how long usually does it? How long does it take you usually to do one panel?
So it doesn't really take me too terribly long. I mean, I start with thumbnails, so it's a lot easier than just say like you're drawing like a panel than just like doing that and then like drawing the characters. Like I'll just, and what I meant earlier was like when I draw like characters before the panels, what I'll do is I'll draw the characters, right? Sort of.
And you frame everything around them.
Yeah, and frame everything around them. That way, it is a whole lot. I find it a lot more fluid.
Yeah, it opens up possibilities to really get into the dynamics first rather than being constricted by a cube.
Right, exactly. And when you erase it, see, it looks a whole lot more dynamic than just like being confined to a little box. Cause like when you do that, it just, I don't know, like I'm not crazy about, you know, being confined when I draw, and like that's often what it feels like when I draw the boxes first.
I can see where you're coming from. Yeah. It's easy to be distracted by panels to say, okay, I'm just not gonna draw this part. I'm just gonna cut it off, or gonna squeeze in that hand. Then it's not quite that organic the way it looks. So, interesting approach.
Thank you. Draw little bits of Lori's hair here. For those of you wondering, like what Lori and Heisel are, Heisel is a subspecies of Marcasian. He's like an aquatic subspecies of a Marcasian from the Stellarburst galaxy. He's basically like his race is basically the product of many light years of mutation. Because in the Stellarburst galaxy, that tends to happen quite a lot. Lori, she's just like, she's a full-blooded Marcasian.
A pretty one too.
Oh, thank you.
Just stating the facts.
Aw.
So you mentioned two of your biggest art influences already. So Kina Lafferty and Creature Box. But I remember you mentioning, for instance, Tiny Paint from Avis Demon to be a huge influence. Who else is up on your list? Tell us a bit about your influence map.
Loish, definitely. I think that's how you pronounce her username, is Loish.
Loish?
Loish, yeah, Loish. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I have
She's
her art
great.
book. I love her work. So Loish, and and yeah, and Tiny Paint from who draws Ava's Demon. Like, if y'all ain't read Ava's Demon, like, oh my gosh, y'all need to read Ava's Demon. Like, that
You sound
comic.
very, very fond of it.
I am. Like, it probably was. It's been going for since like 2012. Like, it's probably one of my biggest art influences that I had back when I was, gosh, how old was I in 2012? I was young. Uh, it was one of my biggest art influences back then. Like, I loved every bit of it, and I still do.
Well, it's they have some great color choices. From what I've seen, it's quite a delight to look at their artwork.
Yes.
Definitely check it out if you want to be inspired. Congrats, Lily of the Valley, for finishing a piece. Woohoo!
Yee. It's always a very satisfying feeling.
Yeah, when you struggle through and you keep going, regardless.
Heisel's
I also have.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Please. I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, I was just about to say that out of all the outfits that I've designed, Heisel's was probably the hardest to do, just because like I want it to be cosplayable. I guess like I didn't want to do anything like super complicated to the point where like if say somebody wanted to cosplay him for whatever reason, like they wouldn't have to like bust their butts like doing some kind of super complicated design. Like,
but that's half the fun of doing a cosplay, no?
Right, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, it's also hard to draw if you give them like a really complicated outfit, and if you're doing a comic where you gotta do it over and over again, it just makes more sense to not like oversimplify it, because like I mean, you know, like I didn't want to give him a look that was like silly, because like he's a very serious little guy.
Too serious for his own good?
Yes. Oh, well, you know, a little bit, like, serious little dude. Yeah, Vol, it might be easier to go on your phone, because, like, sometimes computers can be, like, super weird with Twitch, with, like, streaming Twitch. Yeah.
And welcome back, Vol.
Yeet.
I really admire the loose feel to your sketches. It's quite distinctive.
Oh, thank you. Try to stay loose with them, because it helps me not stress it too much. I don't want to be stressed.
Absolutely. Can you give us a spoiler what we are going to see in the next few pages of your comic?
Well, you're going to meet Heisel's husband soon.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Commander Gol Ansem.
That sounded like Gold Handsome.
Gold Handsome. Well, he does have long golden hair, so...
Oh my.
Wouldn't be far from the truth.
Lady killer maybe as well. When his actual husband isn't looking. He might be a ladies killer as well, then with his golden hair.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep saying sometimes. Like I said, I do have like a really bad hearing disorder sometimes, and like on some days it's like really bad.
Oh no, you're totally fine. I'm just trying to think of cool things that we can talk about. Oh, Volderfox is asking, what's the relationship between the two peeps in the comic?
So I'm assuming you're talking about these two characters. So Lori is Heisel's advisor. She's been his advisor for several years, and she's the lead scientist. Yeah, she's the lead scientist. She's his advisor. She basically.
She must be very smart then.
Yeah, she's very intelligent as far as machines and that sort of thing, and sciencey stuff.
So what is she hiding in that lab?
You'll see.
Ah, the excitement! How can you do this to a zombie? We want to know. Give us the bits.
Well, she's hiding a Lombax in there, but he's not very alive.
Oh my! A Lombax. Do we already know the Lombax, or is that a big secret?
You don't already know the Lombax, really. It's you'll know who he is later, though.
Oh my, that's a big promise.
Vol says she looks like she can roast you and then serve you as a 5-course meal. Yeah, she's definitely capable of that.
Absolutely. Lily demands more story.
You'll get it soon. I don't want to spoil the whole thing now, but it'll be soon, I promise.
Ooh, that's a good bet. Vol is saying it's Kanan. Revived from the dead.
Well, I wouldn't say the Lombax is very much alive, but sure.
Oh my, so is it a zombie Lombax?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Phew.
I'm sorry, guys. When when zombie agreed to this, you all signed up for a very, very awkward and punny conversation. No saving you guys.
I like puns.
Good, because you're gonna get a whole bucket load of them.
Yeet. My manager threatened to fire me if I don't stop saying yeet.
Oh my goodness.
Technicoloring says, a Zombax.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we should call your Lombaxes. They're all Zombaxes.
Oh, true.
Zombaxes. So, we've seen a few of your designs already. I remember some Azimuth family members that ghosted around.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see lots of Lombax houses in the story. The Azimuths are more concerned with like governmental stuff. Each family is a bit different than the next. Like I said, Azimuths are a lot more concerned with like ruling and order and that sort of thing than say
I see.
Family is.
So they're the ones who like the power, political power.
Right.
Is that why you think that Azimuth joins the Fourbolt Magistrate as well?
Probably.
Just the power. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely.
Now we're getting all in that lore. Now we're getting all in the lore that you're building up.
Yeah, so I like to like build on like lore and that kind of thing. Cause like I noticed, I was rewatching some of the a crack in time cutscenes for like the 3 billionth time. Because like I always seem to notice something new whenever I do that. And I noticed how like regal Alistair seems to act, like in kind of the way he acts and like the way he walks too. Like he has this like very regal kind of like strut, like in. So that tells me he's from a very respectable household or like environment.
That could very well be. He could also just like to come across as royal.
Oh, definitely.
Who knows? Maybe he's just someone who needs to be super extra, and he just couldn't get it out of his system.
Extra Alistair. Da-da-da-da.
So, Wall is saying, Azimuth is my favorite character to ever exist. Request for Azimuth fan of Safe or Not to all willing and watching artists. Now that's a request.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you'll get more Azimuth art as the comic goes on. All y'all like.
Ooh, wink, wink, wink.
Yeet. Because all y'all who have read the written parts of it, know that he's alive in the webcomic. In the comic, but I cannot talk today.
Language, slow.
But yeah, right.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Gotta breathe.
Lily is saying Alistair's extra ass F. Do-way technicoloring, post to Azimuth, and blinkers.
Yeah.
We all need some more Azimuth in our lives,
yes,
even though he's dead. Especially because he's dead, we need more Azimuth.
I'm still bitter over that.
Take it up with the Insomniacs. They broke us. They took it away.
They destroyed my life. Like, honestly, like, I feel like if they wanted to bring him back, they totally could. Because, like, I feel like the Zoni vessel's powerful enough to do something like that. Like, if you put, like, a whole bunch of... Because, you know, they were able to, like, completely, like, repair Ratchet's ship and, like, basically make it a brand new ship in a matter of seconds, like, in Reanimate.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it could be possible. I mean, it depends on how they actually construct, like, how they see life. If they think that life is only a construct of chemicals and the brain functioning, then I'm sure they could fix it just like that. But if they're talking about the soul, if they're actually talking about the concept of a soul in this universe, then I think that might be the reason why they can't help it.
True.
Oh, Vol is saying, by the way, I love that one art he did of Ratchet or Kate, I can't remember, and Azimuth hugging. And Technicoloring has posted his artwork.
But thank you, Vol. It was actually Ratchet and Azimuth. It's like I'm a huge Ratchet and Azimuth shipper. Y'all know.
Oh, really? Tell us more about that. That's absolute news.
Well, first of all, it's all Chinara's fault. Like, like, cause like I was totally like, you know, stalking her art way back in the day.
I'm gonna bury myself in a ditch now for embarrassment.
Yeah, like, she's the reason for all this. Like, she's the reason I'm trash. She created this monster.
Your own fault. I had a cheeky look at your drawing technicoloring, and it's looking really nice. And also that cheeky butt grab from Aiden is a nice touch. Did you have a chance to look at this zombie?
Oh, I didn't. Let me see. Oh, I've seen that. Yes. Instant like. Loving it.
Spread that art love.
Yeah.
So I noticed that for some pieces you use this blue background. Sometimes you keep the blue background. Do you sometimes switch up the color in which you work, or do you always go back to this one?
So I always kind of like to draw on a colored background, just because like I don't know, it's way less harder on the eyes than drawing with just a white background. Because like for some reason, like if I'm just working on like a plain white background, like I just cannot draw. Like it doesn't work for me.
It looks too unfinished, like so blank that you don't know where to start. Maybe.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, definitely like that. I always suggest working on some kind of colored background. Preferably like a more muted blue, I guess, or a gray or something other than just plain white, just because it's like it's easier on your eyes too.
I can imagine, yeah. Personally, I always start with a gray background, simply because I have no imagination when it comes to colors, and gray is just easier to process for my brain.
Oh yeah, gray is like perfectly awesome too. I honestly just discovered the blue background by complete accident. Yeah.
Is blue your favorite color?
Red is actually my favorite color. But red is too hard on like the eyes to work on a completely red background, so.
That is very true.
Yeah, but I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but there's always an element of red to my work. Be it like for example, one up here. I always like to add some elements of red to my work, just because like I'm stupid. I like red. I've always loved red. I like bright red, dark red.
Well, red is a nice color, and it does accentuate certain elements.
It does, especially if used as a what you call it, a overlay.
Yeah, it kind of unifies everything, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm so excited to see this comic panel finished, or the entire page, really.
Aw, thank you. Usually I don't really like to add like a box around stuff, cause I mean for this one up here, like I might, just cause like you know, just cause like it probably won't do very well with the non-box thing that I've been doing, so I'll probably have to add a box on that one.
Well, boxes can be your friends. I mean, technically your entire page is a box in which you draw.
True. Very true. Can you guys hear the music alright, by the way?
I withhold my opinion because I can't hear anything except you. Gotta focus on the important things in life.
I think you like me out of focus, and I think I like you in the moment. I'm staring in your lights, Trading glances like we low.
Okay, cool. Let me know if it's too loud.
I wanna feel alive.
Oh, what are you listening to right now, Zombie?
I'm listening to try and find like I've been actually trying to find a good one for a while. Lord. We are listening to Where Them Girls At by David Guetta, Nicki Minaj, and Flo Rida.
Wow, that's a killer combo.
I love Flo Rida. He's hot.
Oh, now we know more. Lona Fox is saying, every time y'all say boxes, I hear foxes. And I'm just like, hello, yes? Oh, wait, never mind.
That's me at work whenever somebody says something that's like rhymes with Katie. Katie's my name, for those of you who don't know.
Shocking.
Right. And whenever over the radio somebody says maybe or something like that, I'm like, yes, what?
Well, it happens to all of us. Sometimes people say things that sound very similar to our names, and you're like, what? Huh? Yeah? Hello? And then you're just a weird person who's like foraging into something that you're not part of.
It's like, oh my gosh, Katie is such a conceited person. She always thinks people are talking to her. Oh, and Keenan Lafferty, in one of his videos, did this trick that I've used for about a year now, and I think it's amazing. And it's more easily accomplished with the chalk brush here, which if you use Photoshop, you can get the chalk brush on Keenan Lafferty's Patreon or his Deviant Art for free. And you just kind of lightly press down on an area where there's a shadow, and on the area across from it, erase that-ish. And bam, you have a shininess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you. What I also like to do is kind of add a little bit of shadow to parts of it as well, just to kind of signify like where his shoulder pads are kind of going over it a little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Fox.
Get some pen and paper, Fox. I almost called you Vox. But Fox, you should get some pen and paper and do the thing. Oh, geez. Stay safe, Lily. She says it's storming where she is, and it's raining and thundering since midnight.
Oh, jeez.
And Porygon 2 has just posted a WIP. Nice sketch.
Let's see. Ooh, not bad. Love it. Another thing that I came up with for Heisel's character is when he's like by something, he's freaked out by something, his ears will do this thing where like they'll stick out to the side, like whereas instead of going up like they're doing right now in that pic, this there, because he notices something, and his eyes also, his pupils also shrink. Yeah. Because I loved that they did that with Vendra, where like they really like I felt like the Insomniac team did a great job on this with Vendra, where like they put a lot of emphasis on her eyes, like when she was surprised by something, when she was angry at something, her eyes would her pupils would sort of expand, like dilate, or they would like shrink up into like cat-like needles, and I loved that. Like I thought that was an excellent touch.
Yeah, Insomniac was always really good at animations if they wanted to. Like, there's the reason why they've been compared to Pixar so many times.
Right. Yeah, I have to say, Vendra is, out of all the Ratchet and Clank characters, I feel like she is my favorite villain. Because, I don't know, like, to me, she was a lot scarier than the others. Like, she was just a lot more ruthless and actually scary. Like, I felt like Nefarious, like, he's kind of a goof. Like, it's just like, you know, like there's a reason Ratchet doesn't take him seriously. But like, Vendra, she was legitimately a force to be reckoned with, and that's what I really liked about that. And yeah.
Yeah, I agree in principle that her character really has a lot of development potential. I wish they could have done more for Vendra, but I guess what they did so far was also pretty good.
Yeah, the writing could have. I felt like I agree with you on that. I felt like the writing could have been a little bit better as far as that goes. But I was pleased with what they gave us, like with the characters. But like I wish they would have gone into more depth.
Yeah.
And,
Vol has now said about Vendra that she seemed like she was actually gonna hurt someone out of poor malice. If I may remind you, she killed 2 people, okay? On screen, okay?
She did. Yeah, she did. She killed Kronk and Zephyr. And I think that did a very good job of reminding everybody that she meant business. Like, she was not here to play around. And that's what I like. I liked that they did. She was she the first female villain that they had, main female villain that they had, or am I wrong?
Main female? I think so, yes. I mean, we can't really count Courtney here. She was just some metal on a stick.
Right, yeah, I mean
horrible.
A main boss villain, yeah. I liked that they made that the first actual female main boss villain that they had, they made her legit. They made her scarier than all the other ones. I liked that they did that. They did a female villain and they took her very seriously. I liked that a lot.
But we didn't get to fight her, did we?
We did. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wish we got to fight her.
Yeah, that's something that I felt was very disappointing as well about the Nexus. We build up this villain and then we don't even get to fight her. Instead, she gets kidnapped into the Netherworld, where she is the dainty, dumped and distressed with uncertainty.
I see. Okay, the Nexus parts where you had to play as Clank and go to the Nexus, I would sigh in absolute anger every time I had to do that. I was just like.
Parga 2 has just said, just stopping in again, but dialogue is 100% your strong suit in writing, just saying.
Oh, well, thank you.
And both the folks said, never did I think that whiplash could kill someone, but I think you just proved me wrong, Chin. I feel killed by that reaction of yours. Oh, snap!
Oh snap!
Oh, please. I know that I'm a killer person. I'm the bomb. Oh, so, is there actually any way to support you with your artwork?
There is. I actually just recently set up a Patreon account. I have to do a few more tiers for it, because I think right now it only goes up to like $10 a month. But yeah, you can support me on Patreon and get monthly sketches personalized from me to you every month. Like a personalized sketch for you every month, for $10 a month, and you get sneak peeks. You also get to view the Ratchet and Clank the comic pages that I'm doing earlier than everybody else. You'll get to see them a day early.
Wow, that's some good perks.
Yeah.
Jesus, Amway. You're making me want to show that money right now.
Oh, thanks. Right now I'm playing Pitbull.
That Pitbull be strong, man.
I like the song International Love by him. Like my uncle looks exactly like Pitbull. Cause like he shaved his head. Like he shaved his head, right? And he also like in one time like he went to the beach, head shaved, right? And he wore like these sunglasses. I looked at him like, dude, you look like Pitbull.
Have people mistaken him as Pitbull?
Not there, not in front of me, but like I'm sure it's happened. He said it wasn't the first time he's been told that, so.
Oh, okay. So you got a celebrity among your family, practically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Vol wants to commission an Alistair from you.
Yeah.
That's something.
Well, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna run away anytime soon, will ya?
Right. By the way, everybody, I am open for commissions right now. Work cut my hours, so like I am open for commissions.
And to get something from her, she is amazing. I love your artwork. Only the truth. You know, I find it really fun how we came across each other. I think it was on Tumblr, and I think I just liked the picture of your. No, I replied to one of your pictures, I think.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
No, I said it was quite funny how we started talking to one another, wasn't it?
It was.
I think it was something about. I replied to one of your artworks, I think.
Yeah, it was.
I
saw that you'd replied to one of my you liked or something. Like I think you liked one of my Alistair pieces or something. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it's her. And I sent her a message, and I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, and that's how we became friends.
Yeah, that's how you kind of lost the game, because now you can't get away from me anymore.
Yeah, I can't get away from her.
Yeah.
I slid into those DMs.
Yeah, I mean, saying I'm fun when I want to be.
You're always fun, Denise. is.
I'm pumping around you. Let's put it like that.
Aw.
Yeah, man. So we back in the club with the
Man, you're so fast with your artwork. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. I I draw very quick. Like, I don't know. I think it's like the fact that I start really loose, and so that way, like, I just have had a lot of training in that area as far as going really speedy and stuff.
See. Still, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to move on very fast. Like, for instance, if I speak from my personal experience, getting the sketches and the layout done is the hardest. My artist idol tells the story of how she met her artist idol. Takes notes on how it was done so that I could do it too one day.
Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. Like, when Chinara liked, I can't remember which one it was, but it's like, it was one of my Alice releases. When she liked it, I almost cried. I was like, Senpai noticed me?
Well, of course I was. You were posting so much delightful art in the Ratchet and Clank tag, and I'm so glad that I checked the tag on that day and was like, yeah, finally some good freaking content. That was a Ramsey joke.
Yeah,
So.
I caught that immediately.
Thank you. You understand me.
Memes run in my blood.
I mean, that's what we are fueled by. So.
I used to run a meme account like years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
On Tumblr?
No, it wasn't on Tumblr. Like, it was on like this meme site called iFunny.
Oh, wow. Never heard anyone use that site.
Yeah, it's like old and crappy, but like I like just for like, cause I was bored back when I was like in high school and like super bored, I would just do memes all day. And like, they weren't like really clever memes at all. Like, I constantly got bullied on the site just because of how crappy my memes were.
I mean, maybe it was the other way around. They just couldn't handle the awesomeness that came with your memes, and they just retaliated. They had no other way but to retaliate.
I once posted a picture of chicken, like just a chicken. Like,
why? You're opening questions here, Zombie. Just saying.
Cause like, I was stupid back in the day. Like,
ooh, Vol says, Zom, that's the exact feeling when you hearted my art on the Lumbeck side profile. I was in bliss that day. Thank you for making my day that day. Smile face.
aw, no problem. It was a great Lombax. I loved it. Kesha came on. I'm just like, I don't really feel like listening to Kesha.
Oh my goodness. When it's Kesha time, you know something's going down.
Kesha is for like when I'm like partying.
Aren't you partying right now with your cool peeps from the stream?
I'm always partying.
I see.
They say she low down. It's just a room and I don't believe them. They say she needs to slow down. The baddest thing going on.
I'm like always yawning.
She's nothing like a girl you've ever seen.
Did you know that we usually yawn because our brain has been running too long without sleep? Because then the brain starts heating up. You kind of can compare it to a computer that you've left on for an entire day. At the end of the day, it kind of slows down, and then you have to let it rest to reboot.
Thing is, like, I slept until like 10 o'clock this morning. I shouldn't be tired.
The world works in mysterious ways, and so does sleep. I'm really liking the texture you're applying to the arms.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
it a particular? Is that a chalk brush that you talked about?
Yeah. Yeah, my main brush that I use is the chalk brush.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you. I'll probably post this stream on YouTube, honestly. Maybe
Oh
I'll.
my goodness.
Start over on this head right here.
Make it gorgeous.
Yeah.
Knock them dead, darling.
Fabulous, darling.
That's an interesting point, Ball. So, well, the fox responded to my fun fact of the day about the brain. The reason I heard is because your body is lacking oxygen and it needs healthy refresher. Could be a combination of both reasons.
Could be. How would it get like a combination of oxygen though? Because like I'm breathing. I've been breathing for like ever.
Oh, look at that pretty face.
You's a sexy bitch.
So, out of your characters in this fanfic, which one is your absolute favorite?
Heisel. He's my baby.
He is
Yeah.
quite cute.
Aw, thank you. But yeah, I'd say it's Heisel. He's my baby. Cause I spent a while developing him, so.
Well, it paid off, obviously.
Well, thank you. Glad you think so.
Of course.
Who's seeing the new Incredibles movie coming out? We've waited for this for years.
Oh my god, yes, 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 I can't wait.
After 3 billion Cars movies, we can finally get an Incredibles movie.
Finally, some good freaking Cars movie.
Yeah, basically. Oh man, like, I remember seeing it in the theater when I was a kid and like, absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's just like we're at last getting another one.
They changed a little bit the models though, like for instance Dash's face, the eyes have gotten smaller, which is a little bit like if you watch Incredibles 1 and then you go straight into the Incredibles 2 trailer, it kind of is like, whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, like, I think it's just a more modern look though.
IT man excuses himself for his very AFKness. He's trying to redo the living room out at the same time. His computer is in the background, so he's like splitting himself apart.
Aw, it's okay. My house is like, I'm constantly having to run back and forth to do stuff. Yes, Edna. I want to see more Edna too. I love the way that she
Okay.
talks.
Okay.
Fabulous, darling.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I saw this amazing fan art of Edna modes the other day. It was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
You're gonna have to send it to me. You know you can't just
yes.
say I saw good art and not send it to me.
I have to find it. I mean, I don't know on which blog I posted it anymore. Okay, that's not it. That's also not it. Oh, there we go. Yes, it's gorgeous. Wait a second. There we go. Wait a moment. So are you guys ready to see some amazing Incredibles 2 fan art?
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's all we know.
Yes, I saw that. Oh my gosh.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. That's like another level right there.
Yeah, it's very classical art.
Knuckles.
Nuggets. Yeah, it's incredible what kind of talent is out there if you give it a look.
Yeah. Like yours.
Aww, zombie! You're making me blush.
Your art is fabulous.
Not as fabulous as yours. I'm only speaking the truth. What are you singing about? Well, I'm glad to have blown your mind, Bo.
How it can change. It's all we know.
Sometimes as a way to kind of remind myself where the speech bubbles are gonna be, I'll do like little circles, like, and you know, like for example, once I detail everything in and stuff, like I could draw it right there and then like that, because like if I'm gonna cover another character like up a little bit with the speech bubble, I have to make sure that it's not like that the part doesn't really matter that much. Like this one's just kind of covering up her waistline a little bit, so it's fine.
Okay.
But like if say it was doing this, like that would be intrusive.
Oh yeah, that would be really bad.
Yeah, so whenever you put like speech bubbles, like you gotta make sure that like it's gonna look natural and not like intrusive.
They accentuate the features rather than taking away from them.
Right.
For a hot second there, I thought that shoulder blade of Heisel was a hat that the other character was wearing.
A hat.
Look at it! It's kind of like a huge scarecrow hat.
Yeah, it
Don't
is.
you think? He's like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm just gonna wear my super badass shoulder baseball cap.
He does what he wants.
Will says he thought, I thought it was his ears. And ITN says, I guess we all left to the conclusion at the same time. Lol. He looks so sassy.
He is a little sass muffin. Indeed. Also, another good way to kind of have some good details. This is another thing I learned from Keenan Lafferty. But see where I kind of have like these dark lines drawn in. Like I'll erase where those are at and kind of create some sort of veins.
Veins.
Yeah, like like veins that go through like an outfit.
That.
Like, yeah, like stylish veins.
Just as a quick recall to you saying Keenan Lafferty for the 5th time, I think, within the last hour.
Yeah,
I think
I know, right?
you need the equivalent of a swear jar, which is going to be called the Lafferty jar.
The Lafferty jar.
Yeah. Every time you say Keenan Lafferty, you got to put it all into that. Imagine how much you would be saving up that way.
True. I might actually take your advice on that, because that's not a bad idea.
So you can build a shrine to Keenan Lafferty as you want to. I know that it's in your heart. It's your true desire.
A shrine to art Jesus.
Exactly.
You wanna rule the world, outlaw love, make you lose control. Hey, hey, boy, you got me like, whoa, white hot adrenaline, baby, in my veins, you got me praying. Whoa.
So of all the things that you do when you're drawing, what is your favorite step?
My favorite step is probably the sketching step, where I'm just kind of sketching stuff in, and I'm loose with it, and things are just really chill. Yeah. My second favorite is definitely like when I'm overlaying it, because I like to see the different overlays and stuff.
Yeah, it gives it a really cool glow and everything.
It does. My favorite one to use is the difference one. It's called difference. It's under the layers tab.
Oh, yeah.
And I use that one a lot. I use a dark blue for that one normally. Sometimes I'll use a red, but normally when I'm using that one, I use a dark blue to dark purple. This I'm going to use.
Ooh, you're gonna use the tool. I found that it's so powerful, the tool, but it takes some time to get used to it.
Yeah, it took me a good little bit to kind of get used to it. It looks like Vol is moving this Tuesday.
Oh, where are you moving to, Bo? Different country, different city. You know, I wish Twitch had something like a multi-stream option. I know that Picarded has it, but for that you have to pay. But it's a cool thing, like when you're streaming with someone else, that you can like switch between streams in the same page.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The thing is, like with Picardo, it's like it's nice, but also it's like a small base, mostly artists hanging out, I guess.
Right.
But it can be fun,
Yeah.
definitely.
I tried using Picardo at some point, and like I don't know, it didn't thrill me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why people switch to Twitch after a while. So.
Before I get you by my side and just hold you, tease you, squeeze you, tell you what's been on
Wait.
my mind.
Alt plus tab dual screen setup. I don't think that's that's exactly what I meant. Basically on Picardo, you can have in one video, in one stream window, 2 streams that you can click on, and then you just see one enlarged and the other is not enlarged. It's a good way to like help smaller streamers to build up an audience, but at the same time, you have to pay for the feature. You can't do it just for free.
Oh, here, one second. Let me open the door to this, because like I'm in the garage right now, and it's hot as.
Okay, I'm gonna hijack your entire stream. Yeah, go first, and I'll just destroy everything. Just so you know.
Okay.
You're happy about it too. Jesus. So hi guys, now you're stuck with me. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna be chilling here until zombie returns. Oh, you're back already. Wait. Oops. Mwahahahaha.
Back.
Damn it! I just wanted to rip your Photoshop apart somehow with my telekinetic mind.
Telekinetic mind, huh? Uh-huh.
Yeah, I fucking knew that I had that. Jesus, zombie. Get with the program, please.
I know, right? I just wrecked
Shame on you. Jesus.
It doesn't matter, la la la. Oh well, la la la. We're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight, tonight. And we're dancing on the edge of the Hollywood sign. I don't know if I'll make it, but watch out.
Oh, Chinara, they're wondering how your.
Oh, my reaction drawing. It's coming along quite nicely. It's turning out quite okay. I'll show you guys once I'm... Huh?
I said, you're lying. It's turning out amazing.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just existing for now.
That's a lie, just so you all know. She lying. It's amazing.
No!
Why you gotta lie?
Because of reasons.
But yes, Technicoloring. I love this song. And oh, thank you.
Hands on fire? Seriously?
But if I could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh wow. Oh, I know what it would be. To be in several different places at once. Because that way I could be at work. And then I could also be drawing.
I wonder if that's such a great power. It depends on what the conditions are. Do you have to be mentally aware and present and decisive for every person you are? Or is every person autonomous and you never know what you've been doing all the time? Or by the time you re-merge, you get all the memories that you didn't have?
Well, I mean, so I reckon it'd be like this: like all the clones of me, right, would react the same way I would in situations. Like, for example, I work in customer service, and if a customer was being crazy and being a douchebag to me and like yelling. I know myself, and I know that I've spent enough time in customer service to not lose my crap, and I would just stay cool. So like, I guess I would be chill in the fact that knowing whatever was happening, the clone would react the way that I would. You know what I mean?
Sure, but she would never ever experience what you've been experiencing. And then you also have to think about the fact, like, don't you think that your clones would at some point be like, hey, I want to live through the nice parts of life. Why does KD 1.0 get all the nice things and we don't?
1.0.
Or we can call you 00 since you're the origin of everything.
Let's get it on.
The ultimate
Yeah,
zero.
y'all can come along. Everybody drinks on me.
The beginning and end of it all.
Like I'm a star now, I'm thanking the academy. Missed my
Yeah, I guess there would be certain stipulations to having that kind of power.
wouldn't have it any other way.
KD 1.0. True.
I like it like that. Hey, windows down, chilling with the radio on. I like it like that. Damn, sun so hot, make the girls take it all off. I like it like that. Yeah, one more time, I can never get enough.
The new model coming out fall of 2018.
Now waterproof.
Till the break of dawn. Yeah, party on the lawn. Whistle as the girls walk by. If the cops roll up, pour the cops a cup, cause everybody's here tonight. Call a taxi, pack the backseat. I wouldn't have it any other way. If you're with me, let me hear you say.
I have to say, I really appreciate your ability to build shapes and then, construct very strong anatomy with it.
Oh, thank you. The ultimate. Technicolor says the ultimate Katie. Thanos
But
ain't
with
got nothing
no
on me.
headphone jack. Hey, there is a caveat. You have no headphone jack. So, you're always on loudspeakers.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said. So basically, Technicoloring said that you have no headphone jack, so you would always be on loudspeaker. No escape.
Superstar. I'm just trying to chill with Molly at the hookah bar. You like cartoons? I make a hard mouse with a seatbelt. Put it in the car. Hey, windows down, chilling with the radio on. I like it like that. Damn, sun so hot, make the girls take it all off.
Ah man, I'm so glad that
get
we
it
can
now.
do this. What?
Like, Technicolor, like, I'm making a joke about the new iPhone. I'm slow. Like, I should have caught that. Like, now I don't have a headphone jack.
Who needs a headphone jack in this day and age, right?
Everyone. Especially when they're listening to their trash music.
Exactly. Why would Apple do that? It's so impractical.
Money.
Well, I mean, that's a given. I wonder if anyone has any other sick burns to give us. Lift off. Hit us with them. Please. We need the entertainment.
I should just, like, post on my Tumblr. Roast me, don't hold back. But seriously, like, I can take it. Like, I get roasted all the time, and I get entertainment from it.
Who would have ever knew that we would ever be more than friends?
I know, right? This song, like, it's so old. Like, I used to jam to this back when I was, like, in middle school.
Which song are you listening to?
It is, Replay by Iaz. Iaz. It's like, I think it's Iaz. Is it Iaz?
I have literally no idea who you're talking about.
I should just like put a link to my playlist on my Tumblr or something. Cause like y'all seem to be digging it.
We talk on the phone from night till the morn. Girl, it really changed my life. Doing things I never do. I'm in the kitchen cooking things.
Yeah, I heard this song when I was like in the 4th grade. Like I'm 19, so it's been a while. I'm still relatively young, I suppose.
Such a fledgling. I already wanted this world for aeons before you were born. Yes, you were forged after I said I need a
I rose from like a phoenix. I was born from the ashes.
rise like a phoenix.
Hey Lily, she's like, they're like, I'm 19 too. I'm just like, hey.
God, you guys are all so young. This is like horrible. You guys are all so young. Stop being so young. Grow up.
Lily, when's your
I don't feel
birthday?
so old. Well, you like me. No idea what the music is. Man, your line art looks so crisp. Who are you asking, Technique?
I think they're asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why would anyone ask me? I am a void, a piece of void that is just occupying half of the stream with her voice. You can ignore me, I don't exist.
She's old.
Hey! I'm not that old, but I'm old. Very old. Hey Lily, your birthday is like 2 days after mine.
Yeah, I'm having like this throwback playlist today. Yeah, Technicolor, it looks like you're
yes. Wait, Technicolor, when's your birthday? Are you turning 25 this year? And yes, Lily, we are very close in our birthdays.
Hey, that's awesome. 3 days behind Clay. I love that.
Does it mean my birthday's oh jeez. Why does it have to be close to Clank? I don't even like that character that much.
You don't like Clank? How could you not like Clank?
Have you seen Clank in any of my stories?
No.
Does that answer your question?
Maybe just a little bit.
No, but okay, then that means I'm still the stream senpai, just so you know. Yeah, I'm the omnipresent, don't even try.
The stream mom.
No, I'm not a mom, I'm a goddess.
Let me say mom.
Hey, treat your elderly with respect. Your elders, not elderly. Elder.
Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Yeah.
My birthday is August 26th, so it's coming up here soon. August 20th. I'll be 20 and still not moved out of my parents' house.
Hey, it took me a long time until I moved out. It's normal in our generation, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, you're barely a millennial. I feel so old around you.
Yeah, you're old enough to be my mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that is a bit too much. How do you say this? Speculation and stuff. Wendy says, I'm 22, but not by choice.
True.
It's so fun to watch you do your art. It's very inspiring. Like whenever I'm watching you draw, it makes me want to work more on my stuff as well.
Aww.
Sure, a lot of people here share the sentiment.
Oh, listen to you. Gonna make me cry.
I shall make you cry.
I hate this song. Why is it on?
I keep thinking that I'm listening to the same music as you, but I'm not.
On November 3rd is a special day for this world, and it's the day that this magical creature known as Bull popped into existence.
That's a good day to remember.
The way you save me, who could blame me when I just wanna make you smile? I wanna do you like Michael. I wanna kiss you like Prince. Let's get it on like
I love this song.
Another banger. Oh wait, you're talking about the music. I was like, who's banging?
Who's banging? There will be no banging here.
I mean, Heisel's face on the right hand side was kind of like the reaction to the question. Like what?
Like what? What?
We're talking about banging in my house. Do you have a piece that is your favorite artwork you've ever worked on? That is a question not only for you, but everyone in the chat.
Oh man, think about that. One of my favorites, definitely a favorite of mine is the one that I worked on last.
Okay.
I never met a girl like you ever till we met. A star in the 40s.
Look,
got me tripping out like 60s. Hippies, queen of the discotheque. A 70s dream and an 80s best. Hepburn, Beyonce, Mary, Massive. Girl, your time.
This was one of my favorites.
What did you skip?
Oh, I skipped the Miley Cyrus song.
Oh, I see.
I'm not really like the biggest Miley Cyrus person ever, but
That's a nice drawing you did, and look at that, red all over.
Yeah. This one is also a very old song that I love.
I can speak up!
Yeah, here, let me turn it down a bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's her Mises. My baby boy.
This is coming along nicely. You should put a gradient on your color page.
On this one?
Yeah, is there a gradient in the background color?
No, I did that one myself. There is a there's a noise layer over it, but I made the gradient map behind it myself. I just brushes and stuff.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Vol, are you able to hear us a little better? Sorry, the music was a little too loud.
You can go into your Xquick settings to change the relationship, like the mix of audio. It's very simple. I'll show you next time.
Yeah, I'll have to do that next time.
Now you can hear me all times. Mwah, Okay.
My favorite thing to shade ever is the face.
It has a lot of character, of course. What's Remus's personality like? Well, the fox asked.
He's very. I'm trying to find a trying to find the right word for it. He's like he likes to I don't know, he's very he's very like calm. Like he's very calm in a unnerving way around his enemies and stuff. But to people he's personal with, he's kind of laid back as far as that goes. Like he's not maniacal like, you know, other villains like Nefarious or something. Like he's pretty collected. He's very collected. He's very calculative. And I mean, as far as to like his own, his own people, like he's not cruel to them or like a douchebag really. Like he's only a jerk to his enemies basically. Otherwise he's very his family is very important to him, and yeah.
He's a darling.
He's a darling.
When he wants to be.
Yeah, when he wants to be. He's scary as an enemy, though. Aww.
He seems like a sugar bun. Oh, that's a nice way of describing him.
Sorry,
oh my god, I thought you were talking. Oh, you are talking about lasagna Technicolor. Man, I'm so hungry now.
Sorry if y'all hear random talking in the background. My family is,
They're back.
It's like, how about y'all quit screaming up in here? Jeez.
No, can do.
Right.
It's all about making a good impression.
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found a Bud Light. Bad bitches like me, it's hard to come by. The Patron, let's go.
Aha. Will says that Ramesses is a sugar bomb that can blow your head off with that negotiator, because secretly he's a trigger happy.
Oh yes, he very much is. That's a pretty good description of him.
Okay. Man, there's so much sass going on in this pose. It's like ridiculous.
He's a sassy boy.
I agree that Ramesses is a handsome sass master. That's a very good description of him.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you think so.
So Zombie, tell us a bit about how you came to do this story.
So me and a friend kind of got together and we were thinking, you know, it'd be cool to, okay, see you later, IT man. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, we were just about to start talking about you.
Yeah. So yeah, IT man and I actually have developed a story. He helped me out with that quite a lot. And he's helped me develop the characters. He's phenomenal to work with as far as character development, all that. It's been awesome.
Sounds like a really cool guy to work with. Shout out to IT man for being a cool person.
Yes. Definitely. So, yeah, y'all can give a nice little applause to him there, because he's great.
That was a very awkward clapping from my side.
Yes, so he's also helped me develop the technology as well. Like, he's kind of the mastermind between the main weapon in the plot, which is, believe it or not, well, I'm not gonna say it now. Sorry, I'm gonna wait. So y'all can
yeah, don't spoil your own story before you even got there.
True, yeah. I need to be careful. But he's pretty much the mastermind behind the main weapon in the story, and so that's so.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like he has like this complete like technological reasoning for it and everything. Like he's great. Like he's an actual IT guy, so he's, you know, so he's.
Oh yeah, that definitely helps with it.
It does.
It's always good to have this technological understanding, because that makes your storytelling, especially the sci-fi setting, much more believable.
Oh yeah. Like if I'm like writing a certain part, like if say like I'm writing about one of the ships or I'm drawing one or something, like I'll message him and be like, yo, help me not sound like an idiot. Like and he'll let me know like what the different parts look like and what they're called and kind of how to put that together. It's great. So yes, thank you.
All that love for a team and right here.
Yeah. He's my brother from another mother. Haha.
Damn. Fox is asking, what's this? An eraser that doesn't completely erase at least a smidge. What's this sorcery?
That's the chalk brush, my friend. And also, with Photoshop, when you're using Photoshop, it's really important to turn on your pressure sensitivity. Where my mouse is hovering right here, you want to make sure this little button is turned on. Yeah. In that way, your brushes will be a lot smoother. You want to make sure that's on. You also want to make sure your Okay, bye, IT man. Thanks for joining us, my bro. Talk to you later, dude. Thanks for joining.
Have a good one.
But yeah, with the pressure sensitivity, Vol, you want to make sure that that's turned on. Because let me show you what happens when it's not on. Like, it's not on, right? It just looks like that. Like, there's no pressure sensitivity at all. Like, you turn that off, like, it just, like, there's no pressure sensitivity, right? But you want to make sure that is turned on, so that way you have pressure sensitivity.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away.
How can you be so fast at drawing? It's ridiculous.
I don't know, like, I honestly have no idea why I'm, like, as fast as I am at drawing, honestly. Like, I have absolutely no clue why. Like, it's just like,
It's a skill.
yeah, like, I don't know, like,
Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls on me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see is stiletto.
Innocent Miley. What are you listening to right now? Not Wrecking Ball, I guess.
no, I'm listening to, which one is it? It's, Party in the USA. America! Time to shade in his hair and face. After that, I'll be ready to move into the coloring stage. What?
Ooh. So much excitement.
So much excitement indeed.
Oh, Zom, what do you do to your watchers?
I know, right? Make listen to Miley Cyrus tracks all stream long.
Why would you do this? All this pain, all this suffering, for what?
Because I'm a bad person. Ah.
I knew it. That's the reason.
Chinara's just like, tell me something I don't know.
I know all about you.
She does.
No mercy.
She does.
Pure deviousness. Yes, that's exactly how I would describe zombie right now. Absolute deviousness.
Absolute.
No shame whatsoever.
Disciplined civilian.
Yes. Shame.
That's what my technical sergeant back when I was in the military used to say. Back when I was in boot camp, he used to say that whenever like we messed up on something, he'd be like, "Undisciplined civilians."
Well, that's one way to put it. Not a nice way.
One thing my drill sergeant used to say that I now say is that's looking like craziness. Like, like I'll see something that looks out of place now, I'll be like, that looks like craziness.
Man, yeah. Sometimes we meet people who are just really, really fun, and then they leave such a mark on you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call my drill sergeants fun, but you know, they definitely rubbed off on me.
The thing that you remember this is so. What? Oh, this is local stream forces viewers to watch the stream's views? What?
Like he was talking about me being a cruel person.
Oh. Jesus, zombie, tone it down. Those people.
I know, right?
They need to sleep too.
You're all suffering because of me.
Shame to you.
I know, shame on me. When you stop yawning.
Your brain's working super hard on that artwork. You're excused. Man, Alfonso Mucha artwork is so tough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like everything that I'm not. I'm not tidy when I draw. I'm very messy. I'm much messier than you are. You're super tidy.
No, I'm not.
You just don't see me.
Dude, my motto is being messy when I draw. Like, that's what I live for. Because I'm a fool, but...
Well, but you haven't seen my paintings up close. It's a mess. It's literally a mess. Because I can't be bothered with just details.
Yeah, I have. I've seen your paintings. You think I haven't watched you on, like, live streams and stuff?
Sure, but I turned down the resolution so that nobody can see how terrible my artwork is actually.
Smooth. Smooth.
Just the truth.
Yeah, I guess you saw me still then, but you've no idea what I've been needing. Talk about when we were children.
Oh, well, he has finally realized what the truth is. You have just forced him to watch it. He picked up his phone and got Twitch started. Doesn't know why. It's all because of you.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Seriously, zombie. Some more corporate social responsibility, please.
This is the life I live, and that's just the half of it. Saw me on the television, hanging out my dirty linen.
So, what's the color of the lab? Have you decided already?
I picture it to be kind of like your stereotypical laboratory with like lots of like bright colors, like as far as like whites and grays and like blues and that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like she's not very creative. Red. It could also be dark blue. That might be interesting though, to do a dark red.
Mm-hmm.
Might be interesting to do a dark red, actually, like a Like an ominous red color throughout it.
I think it would be interesting if it was a different color than the throne from Heisel.
You're right, that's a good point. It would be. Me just being an edgelord and doing red everywhere.
Yeah. You with your red. It's a marriage job. Can't get enough of one another. Black and red. Now that's a combination that Zombie has done before.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
I advocate purple and orange.
Oh my gosh, that would be nuts.
It's a super awesome combination.
It's like a Halloween-y combination.
I'm biased. No, I'm not biased at all.
Are you sure about that? John Cena meme.
John Cena!
That's like my favorite meme ever. Like anything John Cena is my favorite meme. My favorite one is like the really popular one where where like somebody will get like bitten by a fish or something, and like it's just like John Cena.
It's a good one. It's a wholesome meme.
It's a wholesome meme. It is. My other favorite is another one with him. It's where like if somebody says something stupid, or if like like if they're lying or something, like they'll like John Cena's face will like poke through the wall, and he's like, "Are you sure about that?"
Sounds really fun. Yeah.
I'm like me whenever like a customer like says we have something when I know we don't. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, to be honest, I was under the impression my favorite meme was "It's time to stop."
With who?
It's time to stop.
Oh yeah, it's time to stop. I feel like that one's only funny with certain ones. Like the picture of him holding the clock and like with these like weird sunglasses and stuff. Just the picture of it is funny to me. Like that's why I have it as my background.
It's glorious. Oh, look who's back. Porygon 2, welcome back.
Oh, hey. Yeah, iDubbbz has a lot of memes.
I mean, you know, hearing you talk about memes all the time, you must be watching meme PewDiePie.
What?
Have you ever heard about PewDiePie's meme review videos?
I haven't actually. I've never like I've
Oh my god.
only watched maybe like 3 PewDiePie videos my entire life.
I think you'll love him right now because seriously, he lives off memes. His blood is memes. The entire channel is just memes by now.
Just memes.
Seriously.
I'll have to check those out then. Cause like I think the last video I watched, like I don't know, I think he was playing like it was like a gameplay and he was playing like I don't know if it was Five Nights at Freddy's or something. I don't know, my friend sent it to me because she thought it was funny. And like he was like screaming like he was screaming something like, "I can't even fap!" Like
What?
yeah, like just like the whole time.
Well, that's not exactly the quality content that I had in mind, but
Nothing I watch is quality content. Now it is time for the color
stop!
to stop. Yeah, well, I think the last time I watched him was maybe like 7 years ago or something. It was a long time ago.
Well, yeah, he's changed a lot.
Dang.
A huge lot. Dare I say this is turning out pretty good.
Oh, thank you. Another thing also, like you always want to have your characters in the foreground darker than the ones in the background, because it adds a lot, brings them more to attention.
That's a good tip. You're just giving up all the good tips for today, Zombie.
Thank you. It also makes the colors a lot brighter when you finally color it.
Yeah. I have to confess, I'm not too well versed with the overlay tool.
The overlay tool?
Like when you place the colors and such, you do it with an overlay, right?
No, I don't use overlay to place colors. I use just like I just color it in like usual. I use the overlay at the end of everything when it just needs a nice little touch for it.
Oh. I didn't know that was possible.
Didn't know what was possible.
Like, I thought if you had this kind of approach, you had to do the overlay approach.
No, I mean, like, no, like once I color everything, that's when after I color everything is when I add the overlay, just cause like, I like there to be like a final nice little like sheen over it. Oh yeah, like he has a ton of videos that talk about coloring. If y'all want, I can post a list of videos later from Keenan where he talks about coloring and painting and sketching if you want.
I think your watchers would really appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Like literally, guys, not even kidding. Everything I know, like, I learned from Keenan Lafferty. Like it, you know, like.
Seriously, the Keenan laugh about it.
The what?
Keenan Lafferty jar. I think it would be a real hit with you.
You put $1 in there. Oh, of course. I'll include all that on shading. Because like I gotta say, like he probably has a video on literally everything. Like, he's got over 400 videos.
And sometimes he revisits topics as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Like if he made a video on him a long time ago. Is this Daft Punk? I thought this was Kanye West.
It might be a mixture. Like maybe it's harder, faster, stronger with Kanye West. It was this. It was a 2010 mix, I think.
So this is literally just Stronger by Kanye West. It's not. It doesn't seem to.
Yeah, that's based on Daft Punk's Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Stronger by Kanye West. It's from Kanye West's thing.
It's based on Daft Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good mix.
psyche. I don't know if you get a man or not. If you made plans in that.
Have you ever done cross-hatching in your shading?
What is that exactly?
It's a shading technique which usually is used with like ball pen points or something like that, and it as the
Oh yeah, like
name
kind of like
suggests.
this, where it's like that, or like you color things sort of like this, like in shading, like that.
Yes, exactly, to indicate where there's more shade and where it's not.
I did that way back in the day when I was younger, but like I don't do that really anymore. Like unless I'm going for like a really specific style. But I don't really do that now, really. But you know, I make different show.
Like I never told you. Don't act like I 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 told you. Baby, you're making it faster, stronger.
How about this, guys? I will post my entire playlist on the Tumblr today after the stream. How does that sound?
Do it. I think that would be very illuminating for a few of us.
Oh, absolutely! Please do share it. I'd love to see everybody's work. Ooh. Love. That's cool. I like the eyes.
Oh yeah, I'm liking that too. Nice shading. Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, I think I'm almost done on my side, zombie.
Oh, really? Please do share.
Almost, I said. Not yet. I'm not sure yet if I like where this is going.
I'm sure it looks.
I feel like it's too solid. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Maybe you could send it to me or something, and I'll see.
No, I think it's the shine on the metal that it just doesn't work with this style. It's all about staying within the style, right?
Right.
So.
Alright,
Off
Vol,
goes the
you have a
shot.
good night's sleep.
Bye bye!
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for stopping by and letting me make light conversation as we watch zombies.
Hey, not gonna work. Can we go through shopping?
It's better without the shine. Still, somehow this feels not right.
Sometimes you gotta sleep on it.
Maybe, but I am quite happy with it as it is. I put way too much effort into the stupid fan fiction.
Yes,
Seriously.
the rich shop.
Thrift shop?
Yeah, you know by
Oh,
Macklemore?
music. I don't know Macklemore.
What?
Did I say something wrong?
Girl, you need to look up Thrift Shop by Macklemore. It is like anthem type music.
I think you're overestimating my ability to be on top of whatever is currently current.
I have a lot of this music because when I go jogging every night, like I listen to it.
Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game. Hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. So sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting.
Okay.
This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got
I like how you do your shading. It's also nice.
Aww.
looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
I'd really encourage y'all to download, those of you who have Photoshop, to download Keenan Lafferty's brush set, because it's really fun to draw with.
I'm certain it looks like it.
I'm at the Goodwill, you can find me in the I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies.
I think this picture has killed my Photoshop multiple times already. No, seriously, my Photoshop just closed on me 4 times today.
Jeez.
No message of failure, just gone it was, that I could redo parts of the picture again and again and again.
Is it like a big file?
Oh, 1.1 gigabyte, that explains a lot.
Yeah, that is huge.
Usually my files are not that big, they're maximum like 200. So, I don't know what's going on here.
Dude, that is a huge file. Like,
yeah, I think maybe it's because, like, as I said, like with so for those guys who don't know, I dabble in art, and I do I'm currently working on a piece that's right out of my comfort zone, and with this piece it's everything that I'm not, so I'm approaching it very differently. I usually work off very few layers. I don't like working a lot of layers, and with this here I have, I think, 50 layers by now, maybe 40. So it's still, I'm more of a budgeting kind of person. I try to combine layers as far as it works, and with this I already am at the minimum, I think. So that's why it's a bit weird for me to have so many layers. Okay. Who wants to see a preview of what I'm doing right now?
me. I promise, guys, it will make you cry. It's so good. Like, this is what we need as Ratchet and Clank fans.
No, you don't. We need more of you.
No.
Yes. Wait, I need to find a way to upload it. Oh wait, I can do this.
On my playlist, you guys will find a lot of Flow Rida. I love Flow Rida.
Okay, here you go, guys. It's not done yet. I'm still not done. So please don't share anywhere.
Girl. Oh my gosh, you made me cry. Look at how amazing that is. Look at that.
I don't know what I'm doing with this piece, to be honest. Thank you, Technicolor. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, what do you mean? I hope that I can upload it soon. It's been a vice of my life. I mean, it was really funny actually. I posted one of those work in progress shots in the official Insomniac Games Discord, and people really liked it. So some started even asking me, "Hey, can we buy this?"
Whoa.
And then after a while, one of the Insomniacs just one of the official Insomniacs, they just posted a link to their official fan merch and their official merch store, just like. You know, right after they started asking me if they could get my drawing. Like, interesting. It's interesting time to post that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, officially, I'm not selling it anymore. But either way, that's just the escapades on my side. I love your gestures. They're so great.
Aw. Thanks. Something I really put a lot of heart and soul in is the expressions of my characters. Yeah.
I can tell that this is very important for you.
Thank you. I like for my characters to be as expressive as possible.
Oh, I'm so done with this stupid. I feel like Heisel is super short.
He is. He's a tiny boy. His race is really tiny.
They're like mean gremlins. All of them.
Yeah, they're like little aquatic gremlins. Because he can turn into a mermaid when, like a sort of mermaid-like character when he's in water.
I'm sorry, now that you've said that, Zombie, you have to draw him in the Little Mermaid song, part of your world!
Yes.
You have to do this. It's not an obligation, you have to draw him in that pose.
I have to, you're right. I wanted to draw him in, Goal. Little romantic tunes, like, yeah, it's like mermaids. His Goal can turn to a mermaid too. Thank you, Lily. For some reason, I think of Ratchet when I hear this song. This is like...
Which song are you listening to right now?
More by Usher. It's the Red One Jimmy Joker remix.
Ah.
Neff and Tachyon. Yeah, I can see that. I love Neff.
Afton he was more interesting than I thought he would be.
Yeah.
I thought it would be rather, the standard boorish guy.
Yeah, he had more of a soul than like he had more of a soul left in him than his sister did. Like he was more compassionate, I want to say. Like.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, oh no, nefarious. I'm a fool. I'm sorry. But yeah, Nafton. One thing I did think was interesting was how he was kind of a bit of the foil type character to his sister. Where like, he kind of showed a lot of areas that his sister was lacking in, as far as like, like she was a few shy steps short of a psychopath, when he was like,
just a few.
Yeah, just a few, but he had a bit of a heart left in him, whereas like she Vendra just did not care anymore. Like, and I thought that was a pretty good foil to his to Vendra, was her brother, which kind of you'd think that they'd be kind of the same because they both went through the same stuff, but it was like yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that part though in Into the Nexus, when you're like walking through their orphanage, is sad. Like, it's like, wow.
What do you mean, his dad?
No,
there was a scene with his dad?
No. Like in Into the Nexus, when you're walking through Vendra and Neftin's orphanage.
Oh, dad, yeah. I remember.
That was sad and like creepy, like. But I really honestly did. Into the Nexus was my second favorite, other than A Cracking Time was my first favorite. Into the Nexus was my second, because Into the Nexus had this fantasy feeling to it. Like, especially when you're walking through below the orphanage, where there's like these little nethers running around. It's like this ghostly sort of thing, and I really, really liked that. Trying to find a good song.
I just wish Into the Nexus was a bit longer.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it had, I feel like a lot of the Ratchet & Clank games, like, I feel like they're too short. Like, a lot of them are too short. Like, I feel like they have a lot more potential to be longer, but they're not. That drives me nuts. Whew. So it looks like we're all done with the underlay colors.
Go get them colors, girl.
Yes. Let's see. So what I like to do is do, like, for the skin, a kind of undertone of what, like, her skin is pale, so the underlay for her skin would be a red color. And so that way, see how the skin now has a little more life in it when you do that? Like, it's got a little more color. That's something I like to do with my paintings. I do that with her hair as well. Like,
Oh wow, that looks really great.
Thank you. Yeah, I do this for all of my painting. Because it just adds a lot more life to it and to the character, and so it's something I like to do. Sorry, I love the Underworld soundtrack. It's pretty cool.
Which one?
This one is from Underworld Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
It's Heavy Prey by Lacey Sturm.
Ooh. Good soundtracks are like half a story.
Yeah, they are. Like, as much as I hate the Twilight movies, I love the soundtrack. Like the singing, with the different artists and stuff. The soundtrack for it is pretty good.
Yeah, it's sadly like a lot of good soundtracks are with very bad movies.
Yeah, like I don't know why that is. Like it's like my sister and I were watching Twilight one day just because like we'd never seen it before. We'd heard a lot about it, but we'd never seen it. So we're like, all right, let's like rent the whole trilogy and watch it, right?
Yeah.
My sister, like the dialogue was so bad, my sister got a headache. Like she had to take ibuprofen. Like.
Oh wow, that's a pretty massive reaction.
Yeah, she's like, this is a nightmare. Like, I'm sorry if I've offended any Twilight fans in here.
I don't think there are any left anymore.
They were all left back in 2012.
Oh, look at her, looking so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I feel like, don't get me wrong though, I feel like Twilight had a ton of potential to be better than it was. Like this order of vampires and stuff, like I could pick out things from it that were some really cool concepts, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a vampire order, you know, that's pretty cool, but like, I think the main characters just pissed me off so bad that I was just like, I'm too frustrated for this. And I just didn't like, I mean, because I don't know, I just felt like Bella was just way too much of a Mary Sue character, and I can't get into Mary Sue characters, I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, I have zero patience for Mary Sue characters.
Oh, come on, be a little bit more taller.
Now Stephanie Meyer, the lady who wrote the Twilight books, she did write another series, well not really a series, it was like one book, that it wasn't terrible, it had, had a really good concept. It was The Host, did you ever see that?
No.
Yeah, The Host was actually not bad. I enjoyed The Host. I mean, I wouldn't call it the best, you know, series ever, but I enjoyed The Host. Like, sincerely. Like, it, you know, it was definitely an improvement from Twilight.
Okay.
Once
Well,
again, I'm sorry.
probably that is why nobody knows about it.
Maybe. I mean, it was a box office flop.
Aww.
Yeah, which, you know, is unfortunate because, you know, I mean, like I said, definitely wasn't the greatest movie ever, but or book, but like, um, well, I mean, but like the book was well written. Like it was far better written than Twilight was, and I read I read a little bit of the Twilight books. I read most of the first one. But the host book was actually pretty good. It was solid. I enjoyed it. The movie was okay. But you know, once again, I'm sorry if I've offended any Twilight fans in here.
I think they've already run away.
Like everybody just leaves. Like,
Now they've seen the truth of you.
yeah.
She looks kind of softer than in the last page.
Softer?
Yeah, nicer.
Oh. That's only because, like, she's kind of tiny in this one. Like, she's kind of, like, tiny in that background. But up close, like, her features are a little more refined. That's just kind of how I work. Like, if they're very much background, sort of, like, I'm not gonna spend too much on features other than, like, the main details of them. Yeah, because, like, you know, you don't really need to do that if they're tiny, like, because most of the people are going to be looking at the page at this size. So.
True.
Yeah. Now this song makes me think of Ratchet. It's Starboy by, The Weeknd. This one's a remix though. This one's Stranger Boy by Flip Boy. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it, but it's like. But if you want to listen to it, it's basically just Starboy in the Stranger Things remix.
You know that Starboy also features Daft Punk? Yeah, I love Daft Punk so much.
Took the year like a bandit. Bought mama a crib and a brand new wagon. Now she hit the grocery shop looking lavish. Star Trek cruise in the Wraith the Con. Girls get loose when they hear the song.
It's really impressive how you can be so tidy and line your colors. I mean, even if you have like the section to use, like I would still be coloring it into the hair, for instance. This precision is a lot of practice.
It's taken me a while to get to this point, to be honest. Drawing Lombaxes has helped me with expression, because they're very expressive creatures, so.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for sticking through the most boring part of the stream, which is coloring. With not coloring, but doing the underlay color, which is the gray. So thank you, shout out to everybody for that, for being chill and patient and stuff.
Well, it's part of the process of seeing the amazing art of zombie coming to life.
Aw. You make me cry.
It's the truth.
And let's see.
Damn, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come
Go
with
ahead.
the Tony Homo for clowns and
Color
all
in
the
that
balls.
background.
I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got
Okay.
diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my hands. Oh, you stuck in the friend zone. I tell like 4, 5 to 5th. Ayy, 100 bins inside my shorts, a jean, all the shit. Ayy, try to stuff it all in, but it don't even fit. Ayy, know that I've been with the shits ever since a jit. Ayy, I made my first million, I'm like, shit, this is it. Ayy, 34 walk through, man, we had that bitch lit. Ayy, had so many bottles, gave ugly girl a sip. Out the window of the Benz, so we get sent in the rent. And I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth are sore. I got homies, let it go. My money, they will never fall. She said, yeah, I have some to hold. And I can never tell you no. Damn, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony
Looking good.
for clowns and all the balls. Oh, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my hands. Oh,
They be going psycho, my rollie going crazy. Hitting little mama, she wanna have my babies. 50 on the banky, chain so stanky.
I think I need to watermark the shit out of this picture.
Your bitch, all ride
Yeah, probably.
Old Chevy, it's a drop top, bullin' with a thought. She gon' give me top.
Which is a shame because I really don't want to put my signature all over it.
Gotta do what you gotta do, fam.
I don't know. No, I even made a brush with my signature now because I'm getting too lazy to draw it every single time.
Oh, cool. That's actually a really good
Yeah,
idea, not gonna lie.
I'm just a lazy person. But then I never find it in my brush presets, so it kind of defeats the purpose. What is it?
My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony Homo for clowns and all the balls. Oh, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show.
So I'm gonna color his face here really quick. Show you guys pretty much how I do that whole process. And then I think I'm gonna close out the stream, if that's alright with y'all.
You do you.
Yeah, I've been sitting on my booty for like almost, what, like 3 hours now, so I'm like...
Excuse me, your booty?
Yes, my booty. But first I'll color Heisel's face here, just so you guys can see how I color faces. So I like to kind of choose a lighter color. First I'll choose the skin undertone, which is sort of bright pinkish red. And then I'll choose a lighter sort of orange and color that in on his forehead because that's where the light is hitting. Definitely want to color the lighter colors on where the light is hitting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He looks so shocked.
He is very shocked. And now for lay hair. It's like a purplish black.
Ooh. Very pretty.
Yeah. So I noticed like with hair and stuff, like especially the style that I have, like you can't just color like straight black. Like it has to be a color that's gonna signify black, like purple or dark blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually like pitch black doesn't really exist.
Yeah, because it'll like blend with the lines and be crazy. Looking like craziness.
Yeah. There's very few instances in art where you can get away with just using pitch black if you're not doing like a stylized thing.
Right. Yeah, some people can pull it off very nicely. I am not one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
So now what I'm going to do is add his stripes, and then I'm going to color the lines.
R.I.P. to my youth, and you could call this the funeral. I'm just telling the truth, and you can play this in my funeral. Wrap me up in Chanel inside my coffin. Might go to hell and there ain't no stopping. Might be a sinner and I might be a saint. I'd like to be proud, but somehow I'm ashamed. Sweet little baby in a world full of pain. I gotta be honest, I don't know if I can take it. Everybody's talking about what's anybody.
Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons. I played that once with some friends very briefly.
I've never had Dungeons and Dragons session. What's it like?
It can be fun depending on who you're playing with. Like, I mean, I felt sorry for our dungeon master because like he had this like legit plot planned and everything, and like we're all a bunch of goofballs, so it basically turned out to be like the dungeon's a fantasy version of The Hangover. Like,
Oh jeez.
yeah. Like, you cannot play games like that with me and my friends. We're goofballs. We will, like, you can't have a legit plot like that and, like, expect it to go that way when you're playing with my friends.
Yeah, I would feel sorry for the person as well.
Yeah, poor dude, but he should have
Oh,
known
man.
what was coming to him. I'm sorry, like,
True.
Yeah, my friend, like, he's just like, why are you guys, like, goofing around? Like, this is legit. This isn't just a game. And I was just like, dude, you're playing Dungeons and Dragons with, like, the biggest idiots in South Carolina. Like, you think that, like, we're not gonna, like, goof around a little? Like,
Yeah, I should have expected it a little bit, I guess.
right. I'm sure you'll be a great dungeon master, Technicolor. I'm sorry if I worried you with like with my story of me and my friends ruining literally everything.
Zombie is an outlier, should not be counted.
Right. Yeah, my only suggestion is like definitely know who you're playing with. Like, especially if you're shooting for like a serious plot, like know who you're playing with and like know that you're not playing with a bunch of goofballs.
Yeah, knowing the crowd you're moving is essential, I think, to have fun.
Yeah.
What kind of story are you planning, Technicoloring? Ah, okay, so it's like an entry quest. So like the tutorial session, a section in the game. Like pick up that banana to hit someone on.
And that, everyone, is how I paint. You'll see a way more polished version of this up here and maybe tomorrow or the next day.
Yoo-hoo!
Um,
It's always so much fun to watch you stream.
Aw, thank you. Thanks for streaming with me, girl. I appreciate it.
Of course. I hope I didn't alienate anyone when me popping by, but it was so much fun to do that with you.
That was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope you guys were able to learn a little something, I guess, on how I paint and all that, because I know, like, I'm not very good at tutorials. Aw, thank you, Lily. And thank you, Technicoloring. And this will be recorded. This has been recording. So I should have it archived here next day or two, so y'all can go back and watch it. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions before I close out today?
Yeah, when's the next stream?
I probably will do another one sometime during the week this week, and then of course I don't think I'll do one. Well, sometime during the week this week because next Sunday I will be going to Heroes Con, so I won't be here to stream.
Oh yeah, you'll be out and about meeting idol in the flesh.
Yes. Is anybody here going to Heroes Con in North Carolina at all?
I wish.
Yep, I'll be going to Heroes Con in Charlotte.
You know what you should do, Zombie? You should bring some of your art and give it to them as a gift.
Yeah, maybe
Print
I
it out,
should.
give it to them.
I totally should. I think I'll do that.
Right.
Yes. Alrighty, y'all. If y'all have any questions about like art or anything really, just hit me up on Tumblr. You know, I always love to, show how I do stuff. And if you want to support me on Patreon, I have a Patreon account now. I provide a link for that on my Tumblr. And I'm also open for commissions, so if you'd like to commission me, have at it, by all means. My prices and rules and stuff like that are on my Tumblr as well.
She's totally worth it, guys. I am a very happy customer.
And thank you, Denise, for streaming with me and for staying up way past your bedtime.
You're welcome. If I die tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was so much fun being your streaming partner today, and thanks a lot for having me. So.
No problem at all. Thanks for joining us, and thank you to everybody who showed up. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Y'all inspire me all the time. So like, thank you so much for, you know, how awesome you guys are and stuff. You guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. Alright. I'm going to peace out. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.